this week's TFI Unplugged. Before we go any further, the story of the week is the Morrissey story. Okay, so here we go. Morrissey cancels show because he's sleepy. I know. The scheduled show in Valencia had been rendered impossible due to sleep deprivation. So it wasn't cancelled, it was just impossible. The website went on to say, it will take me 1 year to recover. And that's an understatement. So how about we just have a few seconds of silence for Morrissey? Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. All right, coming up on today's TFI Unplugged, Danny Dyer is going to be here, Huey Morgan, Joel Dommett, Rose Ayling-Ellis, Zach Top playing live, Maisie Adam, and more music from Fun Lovin Criminals. Our next guest is a solid geezer who has starred in all your favourite things. His new film, One Last Deal, is out this Friday. So if he's selling, then we're buying. Please welcome Danny Dyer!
The original, did I?
Well, this is it, man.
I was in a big enough boat then.
We're back.
Yeah, we
But
are.
you were making movies. The Human Traffic was 90s,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes.
Human Traffic, everyone. Come on.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Danny Dyer, you're getting better, aren't you, mate? You're like a good wine.
Thank you, mate. Am I?
Yeah,
So?
you're like a classic vintage, one of the big four. That's what you are. This movie, Danny Dyer, One Last Deal, it is so intense. We'll talk about a couple of things. Talk about a few things. Talk about football later. I mean, he's a football agent for a start. This guy. Yeah. His name is Jimmy Banks. It's a one-hander. It's you in an office. He's in this agent's office. He plays this fallen football agent who's trying to redeem himself within 24 hours. All that's in the office is the big agent's desk. There's a bottle of Jack Daniels. There's a pool table. There's a laptop. There's a mobile phone. And there's an iPad. And now what could possibly go wrong? Answer: everything. Is that about right?
Yeah. Listen, I got sent a script and I read it and I loved the story. And then I realised I was the only one in it. And I thought, right, okay. It's down to me now whether I want to roll the dice and say yes, right? Because I'm in a very privileged position now. I do get offered jobs. So it's almost like, what am I looking for now? I'm trying to try something slightly different. Although I've still got a Cockney accent, but we won't go into that. The point is, it's like, this is a real test as an actor.
Yeah.
And this is like, can I do this? Can I just get through the process? Or can I get through it and do it well? And I just thought the script was so good. It reminded me of an episode of The Twilight Zone or something. You know, I can imagine it being a sort of a half-hour episode of this guy that just has the worst day of his life.
Yeah.
So listen, I said yes. We shot it last year in Hove Castle. Weirdly, they built the office in a castle. And I landed on the 5th of January. It was early in the year. And I met everyone. I went, let's go to work. And we did it in order. We had to. If you see the film, you understand it has to be in order for me to, because he slowly just deteriorates. This man, doesn't he?
Yeah. And because it's just you, you can do that in order. Why would you not do it? You know, chronologically.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they, I don't know. But I was sort of insistent that we could, so that I was learning sort of 15 pages a night, so I didn't see any of Dublin. I would literally I had a script in a folder, and I would rip out the 15, throw the script away. That was all I'd concentrate on. 2 pints of Guinness. As you should. Yeah. That was my little.
Is that the sweet spot?
Well, just because it's lovely out there, and I thought, I don't want to get off me nut. I don't want to do that. I just need something to. And I just drilled it all night until I finally thought I can go to bed now. Get up, run it in me nut in the shower, go to work, bang the 15 pages out, come back to me apartment again. Don't see anybody. Another 2 pints of Guinness, rip out the next 15 pages. You know, it was 10 days where I did go potty.
Further than you've ever gone before, would that be fair as an actor?
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Congratulations.
And I think that everything I've ever learned over the years, I've drawn on all my experience to get it done. And I think, again, it's a weird one for me because I am the only one in it. So it's hard to big it up too much because I feel like I'm bigging myself up. I had a screening of it the other day and everyone was clapping. I thought, I can't clap myself, can I? I mean... It's a bit odd. Usually got other actors to rely on, but no, I am proud of it, and I just want to say to any young actors out there that I am living proof. It's been a long process for me, but you've got to stick at it. If you believe in yourself and you think you've got a bit of talent about you, just keep plugging away. Because, again, it's about opportunities, getting opportunities, and one will come your way. And then you get to show off and shine, and then that will lead on to other things. We're so much in a world of quick fixes now, going, it's not for me, and I didn't get that job, and I've lost out on the last 5 auditions. Or just keep pushing, and I promise you, I'm living proof. You will make it, you will do it, and you'll get to do your art.
That's like the BAFTA speech you didn't make.
I should have said that,
isn't it?
Yeah,
By the way, the BAFTA speech you did make was amazing.
I got very emotional. I didn't think I would.
Yeah. You got touched the most, didn't you?
I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it, where you sort of, I got me flowers. I've never been acknowledged by a BAFTA in all my career. Probably some of it justified, but I finally got acknowledged. And they're not only acknowledged, I won it for comedy performance, which is, I would say, one of the hardest ones to win. Wouldn't you, Chris? I think, you talk about, Gervais and Coogan and, these people that win these awards.
Yeah, totally.
It's a tricky one to win that. So, I was really proud of myself. And my daughters were with me and they looked so stunning and they were choked. I was choked. But I did dedicate it to Ryan Sampson because if it wasn't for Ryan who wrote that amazing part lead for me, then I wouldn't have won that award.
Absolute genius.
So
where is the BAFTA?
Well, I've got some shelves. I've won a few awards, and I've had a good run with it. I've got some Inside Soap awards. I've got some NTAs. I've got an LGBT straight ally award. I'm proud of that one. What's the other one? TV Choice. That's the other one. Good one, the TV Choice. so anyway, around my telly, I've got a lot of media thing, and I've got little shelves that are lit up. And so anyway, I thought, can you put up Inside Soap awards and be proud? It sort of works now. I've got a BAFTA.
Yeah, of course.
You can plot them up and go...
Was there a space you're always waiting for the BAFTA?
Yeah, in a way I sort of manifested it, and so, yeah.
Danny, everything you're on is awesome.
Thank you.
Tell us about the trepidation about the Caravan Park show, why you weren't sure, and why you... And for the reasons you weren't sure is the reasons why it's a hit. It's the same thing.
Sky approached me. I used to love going down the Caravan. When I was a child, it was the most exciting thing to me. And so it's about nostalgia, okay? So... They asked me if I wanted to run a caravan site, and I said no. That's ridiculous. And also, I ain't got time. I'm very busy. I'm having a really good run at the moment. But then I sat back and thought about it and go, well, hold on a minute. Now, me and my daughter, Danny, have this unique, dynamic, beautiful relationship. We've got our own podcast, and I thought, well, look, she never really did the caravan thing. So I thought, okay, well, I want to bring her on board for this because I think she can bring, a different energy. So anyway, we just started to do it. I got down, lays down, Isla Sheppey. If anyone does want to buy a caravan or chalet, do let me know, by the way. And
just watch the show.
And listen, we just sort of get on with it, and we try our very best to make this place very run-down places. Lays down, it's a sort of forgotten world, really, within the UK.
But it's a beautiful spot, man.
It really is. It's got real potential. But what I quickly realised is it's not the 80s anymore. So, you've got to adapt to now. I mean, I just remember getting a handful of change as a child, going to an arcade machine and the noises of it. Everyone's got PlayStations now and, Xboxes, and so it's not that exciting to them. But it's trying to get kids off iPads, right? And so, giving them stuff to do, So it's been really well received. I think mine and Danny's relationship and all the people in it, you've got all the old girls that, on their sort of mobility scooters with, like a big cigarette hanging out their mouth, 2 pints in their hand, sort of going to the bingo, getting excited about it. And, all these things that seem quite simple, stuff that you don't really see on the telly anymore. It's like, it's a real sort of slice of this culture, which I'm fascinated by. But the show's got heart. It's funny, it's warm, it's quite emotional in places.
Really emotional.
And so, it really worked. I did think it was going to be very detrimental to my career and go, well, this, maybe this will be the end for me, because people might not, receive it well. But it's actually the opposite.
It's
effect.
The biggest launch.
It might be my greatest work.
Well, Danny Dyer, everyone. You are watching TFI Unplugged on YouTube, and our next guest is a superb stand-up and footy fanatic who you might recognise from all your favourite telly shows. Her new tour, What's Her Face, kicks off in September, so please welcome the never hazy, fresh as a daisy, Maisie Adam! Oh my God, Maisie, there's so much to talk to you about. Look at my sheet.
I know,
I got this sheet. I got this sheet.
Yeah.
First of all, How's your health?
How's my health?
Yes.
Oh, God. Am I really at that point now? That's the
We'll get onto your fall in the shower
I'm alive
later.
and kicking still, yeah.
So what went on with the wrestling?
Just it was so fun, and then she flipped me into the air. This incredible wrestler, Nina Samuels, phenomenal. Like, we did all this rehearsing. It was amazing learning to wrestle. But then, like anything, on the day, there's all the more like sort of adrenaline and everything.
Yeah.
And the last, I mean, now saying it to you, Chris, it's like, of course that was going to happen. The last move was she threw me into the air and I had to land on my back. And that was sort of the thing that went through my head. But sort of
whilst you were in the air.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't think we've really rehearsed this as many times as we should have. And I landed, and I thought that's not good.
It's right.
That's not good. Yeah. So turns out wrestling not really for me.
Well, the whole comedy wrestling thing though is a scene, isn't it?
It's insane.
What happened?
Yeah.
How did that begin in the first place?
I think it originated at the Edinburgh Fringe, and I'd gone to go and see it, and I can remember like people. I mean, it's a massive production, like zip lining into the like sort of ring, but like this was at the Apollo, and it was a proper step up.
So even though it happened at the Edinburgh Fringe, how did that happen?
I still don't know. I still don't know. I just sort of went and was like, oh, that's cool. And then they were like, do you want to do it? I said, yeah. They were like, well, great, because we've sold out the Apollo. So I was like, yeah, fantastic.
And was it on the stage or did they do it in the round?
It was on the stage, yeah, just like a normal gig.
Right.
Well, not at all like a normal gig, actually.
No, because you ended up in A&E. That's not normal, is it?
Yeah, and I was sort of in a cape as like a sort of crow type sort of Game of Thrones.
See, that's
Queen
all
of the
good.
North.
All that bit's great for me.
Yeah.
It's just the A&E bit that I...
Yeah, if it was just the ring walk, I'd have loved it.
Yeah.
But the actual wrestling,
And are you still,
horrific.
where are you now? What happened? What did you sustain?
I tore 3 ligaments in my back. Wow. Yeah, and then, well, the actual worst bit of it was for ages with my stand-up, because I had to pull a few gigs because I literally couldn't stand on stage.
So you couldn't stand up on your...
No. And then when I could get back to going on stage, I had to have a stool, which made me sort of look like those like edgy American comics, you know, when they sit on the edge of their stool.
Or Dave Allen back in the day.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
I looked like I was ready to share some spicy opinions.
Or
do you know what I mean?
Or for a key change, ready for a key change.
Yes, it was a bit of a Westlife stool. Yeah. Flying without wings.
What was... Which you could have done with...
I could have done with a set of wings at the Apollo.
Would Strictly Come Wrestling work, do you think?
Strictly Come Wrestling.
You're the gal for that, aren't you?
What? So you'd still do wrestling, but you'd have to wear all the glitz and glamour, fake tan.
So I know you've talked about this a lot, but just speak to the wrestling doubters.
Yeah.
Can you have a word with those guys, please?
What, people who don't think that wrestling is a real...
It's real.
Oh, it's so real. I can show you the X-ray scans. It's really, really real. It's really painful. The first session I had with Nina Samuel, she was so cool. She was talking me through these moves, and I accidentally got it wrong and sort of hit her. And I was like, I'm so sorry. She just laughed and was like, you can't hurt me. I was like, I beg your pardon.
She's dead on.
I'm pretty, yeah. And then she's probably, I'm guessing about 5'4", and I'm quite tall. She just lifted me up like that and was like, see, you can't hurt me.
Oh my gosh.
She's so strong.
You can't hurt me.
Yeah.
And you say it's like, for people who say it's fake, well, it's fake as much as dancing is fake.
Yeah, it's like a routine. So you learn all the moves in the right order, but it's still done with as I can very much attest to, it's still done with a lot of power, a lot of feeling. When you are slammed on the floor, you are slammed on the floor. There is kind of you're not wearing a little pad kind of on your back or anything.
And did you get injured because you didn't break your fall because you were so excited, or you're so sort of...
I still don't know to this day. I just sort of remember being in the air and then being on the floor going, what do you mean an ambulance can't?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. Because they do teach you to do that thing where you break your fall.
Yeah. I think maybe I didn't do that.
Yeah. I'll be fine. No, I'm not fine.
Yeah.
I'm really not fine. Can somebody please help me?
Yeah.
And is it true that the ref did a secret thing?
Yeah, they come over and they go, squeeze my hand if you're okay. And I, as ever the performer, squeezed his hand and was like, the show must go on. And then I got off stage and was like, I'm not okay.
Not okay.
I can't feel my back.
Congratulations on winning Taskmaster.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I don't know how that happened.
People love Taskmaster. It's the happiest showbiz ship in the world, and comedians love going on it, and then they love their experience whilst they're on it.
Yeah, I think it's unlike any other, because it's not a panel show, but it's not kind of sort of gladiators or any kind of physical, fun thing. It's its own entity, and you go in with all these tactics of like, remember to think laterally, think outside the box, and then you get in there and you're just like, oh my god, what have the others done? Time's running out, and you panic, and it ends up making what turns out to be quite good telly.
Do you think it's because it's a bit like a comedians having an off-site, an away day, and or a team building day, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think also as well, comedians, like, although we make out like we're really sort of it's so chaotic and all, we love control.
Yeah, totally.
We're quite control freaks. So we like controlling the crowd of who's speaking when and what but it's your show. Taskmaster, you have to like totally rid yourself of that element. And that's part of the fun, is realizing the wheels are coming off and you having to go with it, and that can come out in many ways. Phil Ellis in my series, his one was sort of just pure chaos. Mine was pure anger. Sanjeev Bhaskar was pure I'll have a lie down. So it was
so you channeled your anger and you converted it into a competitive win.
Yeah
But you are quite competitive, aren't you?
So
Wrestling, football, winning Taskmaster.
I'm so glad I'm not a man, because I would be the most like Louis Theroux would be making documentaries about me if I
Have you seen it, by the way? Have you seen the documentary?
No, because I think I'd see myself reflected.
The Manosphere.
Yeah.
So I saw, the bits when you go on Netflix and it jumps out at you and starts playing itself. So I was watching Drive to Survive yesterday, and the Manosphere documentary kept coming on. It just looks absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, it looks horrific, doesn't it? If you want to sort of watch that and be scared, watch the Louis Theroux one. If you want to watch some sort of toxic masculinity but with a little bit of a light edge, watch me on Taskmaster.
Yeah. Maisie, great to see you as always.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're the best ever.
You are.
Who doesn't love Maisie Adam, gang? Let's hear it for Maisie Adam. Our next guest, from the King of New York to being the King of the Weekend on Virgin Radio. Our next guest is the coolest cat in any town. He's back on tour celebrating 30 years of the Fun Lovin Criminals. So let's say good morning to the amazing Huey Morgan.
I'm glad you got that. I tune that up every weekend.
Gosh, that is good. You're warming up for the tour already.
Well, dude,
it's not until October.
That thing's here every weekend. I'm playing, rehearsing, getting all the tunes ready.
It's not the best guitar in the world, is it?
It's not the worst, though.
It's not the worst.
The one my mom got me at the pawn shop, the action was like that. That's the distance between
I know the action. Yeah,
so
that's
sometimes
it really hurts your fingers.
It builds them up, though. Makes you strong.
Yeah, battle ready.
Yeah.
Huey Morgan is here. Huey's in the house, guys. The last time we talked to Huey Morgan was on the eve of his brand new Virgin Radio weekend show. How's it going?
It's really good. It's not this many people here on Saturdays and Sundays.
I can bust them in if you like.
No, it's nice and quiet and relaxed. You know what I think is kind of cool? It's coming in here in the quiet. Like, as I drive in 3 hours. I just want to shout out to my wife. She's ill. She woke up ill.
All right.
So, but I drove in 3 hours and watching the sunrise. Yeah, it's really
3 hour drive in?
Well, today because of London.
Oh, today? I thought you meant the weekend.
On the weekend.
Where have you moved to?
The weekends, I'm right in here, no problems. But on the weekdays, yeah.
Right, so we're 10 a.m. till 2 p.m, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, man.
The response has been unbelievable.
Really? Cool.
You get all the WhatsApps.
They're quite.
We're in your hands. We never know what's coming musically.
What I try to do is I try to let everybody know that you have a good pilot. I haven't crashed yet.
Yeah.
We got close a couple times. I have played some hardcore and some heavy metal, but I will try to adjust with the turbulence. But people do request certain heavy music.
Yeah.
While I'm out, like at stores and stuff, like Huey playing Megadeth. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I'll check with Chris.
Well, the thing is, it's playing Megadeth is one thing. Playing Megadeth next to Andy Williams is another, isn't it?
Well, it's context is sometimes everything, because Andy Williams and Megadeth might have some connection that means something.
And you will know.
I'll find out, man.
All right. So the Beatles had George Martin as their he was sort of the Wizard of Oz behind
the fifth
everything.
Beatle, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about your producer.
Which the Bob Power guy?
Yeah.
Well, he was the guy who wasn't our producer. This is the best story about him.
Okay.
So this guy, Bob Power, God rest his soul, he was one of the best R&B hip hop producers of all time. When we first got signed, we wanted him to produce our record. We sent him the demo. He loved it. He says, let's meet and have a meeting. So we did the board meeting kind of thing. We get into the board meeting. Right before we get in, he goes, I'm not going to be able to work with you guys. But kind of nicely, and then goes in the meeting. And we're like, whoa, what was that all about? He starts the meeting off. He says, look, these guys don't need a producer. They need an engineer, and I know a guy. So with just that, he gave us full reign to produce our own music. And that's the gesture of a true genius. To
Yeah.
be able to just say, like, that's cool to do.
The gesture of a genius in the right place.
Because he could have made a couple,
so,
bob, as you say.
So you needed a facilitator, really, didn't you? Yeah, that's what.
Well, we had produced a demo that we kind of knew what we were doing in that regard, and we needed someone exactly to understand our language and then to translate that.
That's very Rick Rubin-esque, isn't it? It's about creating an atmosphere as opposed to... Because Rick Rubin famously can't play an instrument, but he knows so much about sounds and vibes. And, he says, well, we need to go on top of a mountain and record on a rug. And
I do believe Rick Rubin and Bob Power have worked together before,
right.
so I imagine that alchemy in the studio is brilliant.
Well, that would make so much sense. So we have a 13-date tour, Come Find Yourself. Huey Morgan, Come Find Yourself. We have a 30th anniversary,
Yes,
don't
it's
we?
the 30th anniversary of a 13-day tour, and I'm not a Knights Templar.
All right, love it.
It's nothing to do with the numerology. Yeah, it did sound kind of weird when I was looking at the numerology of it all.
Of course, you were on TFI Friday almost more than me.
I was there quite a bit, man.
back in the day.
Whenever you went on vacation, they give me a shout.
Sometimes playing, sometimes hosting, sometimes just at the bar, which was fun.
It was free.
Yeah, it was free. Well, it was free for you. Somebody had to pay somewhere. I think it was mostly Channel 4, so we thank them for that. And then there was the famous Glastonbury appearance, one of the greatest Glastonbury appearances. Let's talk about all that. Let's talk about you playing live on TV. Let's talk about you playing live back in the day. Go on.
Well, one of the great things about coming on a show like yours, right? It was quintessentially British television.
Yeah.
And I know people say that to you, and TFI is a thing that everybody will want to check out. And I'm really happy you're redoing it. It's really cool. But when we went on it, we were warned by our label, expect the unexpected. And that was kind of for us, that was like, well, that's what we're in this for.
Yeah, I mean,
normally,
by the way, you're a band in New York.
Yeah, we're in this rock and roll business to have fun, have an adventure, right?
You wrote the book, man.
Yeah, man. So coming to a show that has that ethos was like, okay, great. So I think we kind of clicked initially, but you guys would pull moves on us every once in a while. Like you had the gospel singers that one time that turned into be like swimsuit models halfway through the show.
That was actually your record company, but I'll take it. It's fine.
Our record company did that, right?
Yeah.
That's why we got charged for it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, interestingly enough, that kind of stuff could happen. And you never see something like that on a very straight kind of show. Yeah. And there were straight music shows that we'd go on that were very much like, at 5:15, we'll pick you up and walk you to the studio, and 5:17, you'll play. Yeah, and you just gotta go, all right, this is the game. But yours was just transcendental.
Yeah, we'll start on Friday afternoon, and we'll pick it up, we'll crack on till Sunday morning. Or
it ends when it ends. We're done when we're finished. Yeah.
Now, also the last time we wanted to talk about your book. So the book tour is still going on.
Yeah, I'm rocking and rolling.
You are loving the book tour.
It's really cool, man. Because like you were mentioned before about doing this Come Find Yourself tour, right? Yeah. I've been out of the mix playing music for 5 or 6 years. So this spoken word / book tour. I mean, I bring a guitar with me. I do a couple Acapulco numbers like that. But it's more of me reintroducing myself to people personally. Like when you first came back out to do this TFI thing, people were like, "Oh, great!" And you did that way. And I think it's personal, and that's why people love you, and that's why people tolerate me, I suppose.
Same.
Yeah. So I think this is a great way for me to do that and keep the personal connection. Ever since I was a kid, the reason I play music is to make connections with people. So this is just me doing a little bit more of that before I come out with a big band and some really loud amplifiers.
All right, so for any tickets to do with this man here, you go to hueymorgan.com. Well done for bagging that domain name.
Thank you, man. No one else wanted it.
No, come on. I love domain name stories because people just buy them up, don't they? And then hold them to ransom for your name.
That is true.
Did you have a bit of that going on?
No, like I said, no one really wanted that one.
Wow. HueyMorgan.com. I mean, that's it, isn't it? That's the Champions League of domain names.
Thank you very much.
HueyMorgan.com for anything to do with, guess who? Huey Morgan.
I'll see you at HueyMorgan.com.
Yeah. We can just do a big ad here. Right? So what we can do now is we'll cut an ad between now... No, I'm not joking.
I'm not taking it.
We will do this. We will do this. All right? So we'll cut a big ad now. So just say something straight down to that lens about it. Just say anything and I'll just chop it up.
Hi, I'm Huey, the Fun Lovin Criminal. I'm going to be doing a tour celebrating the 30th anniversary of my debut album, Come Find Yourself. Come check it out. Be there or be square. Thank you for tolerating me all these years.
All that at HueyMorgan.com.
HueyMorgan.com.
We're saying HueyMorgan.com.
HueyMorgan.com.
What are we saying?
HueyMorgan.com.
Now we'll chop that up. Wait till you see it on TFI. Harvin Cheshire says, love Huey at the weekend. What about Chris in the week?
You know what's really cool?
Sorry, hang on. You've had your bit now.
No, I say the best part is when I get text going, I had the radio on for Chris all weekend, all week, and then I turn the radio on, taking my kids to dance, and this doesn't suck.
Yeah, this doesn't suck.
This doesn't suck.
Huey Morgan, he still doesn't suck. Huey Morgan, everyone. And how about some TFI gold from Huey and his band, the Fun Lovin Criminals?
I'm 1, 2, 3, and I come with the redneck style, 'cause I know I'm getting paid by the mile like Avis. I paid this fast saved us. Everybody smile and act gracious. See, I rob banks, I blew planks. Baby, I eat franks and commissions. Best wishes, yeah, I'm vicious, but here I am again like CNN. Road again. Yeah, stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Oh, yeah, stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Fuck a lot and my friends is loud and I'm more freaky than disco 2000. I scream, I yell, I party, I bite. I put you in an egg on a hot summer night. I never let the cops get wind of me, and I never ever say die. I never take myself too seriously, cause every lot of those fat birds don't fly. Yeah, stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Yeah, stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. With the greens, murder on the spleen, living in a dream, do you know what I mean? Go T&E, smart like John Steed. I steal your girlie and I steal your weed. I got so much flavor that I always need a chewing, and I got so many styles you be thinking I'm from the UN. Put me to the White House, I never got caught, and I've been here also if I wasn't asked, you know. I'm always optimistic about human relations, and I got more friends than the Zulu Nation. We always fun loving, but don't start bugging if your girl that comes up and starts kissing and hugging. Stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Yeah, stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal. Stick 'em up, punk is the fun loving criminal.
On TFI Gold with Fun Lovin Criminals. Our next guest is a tip-top comic who you can see chanting, "Take it off, take it off." On Saturday night, his new show, Celebrity Sausage, it's not really called that, begins next Saturday. So please welcome a man who's always on it. It's Joel Dommett! Person on TV. I love you. You're the best.
This.
Come on, man.
The desk.
You're the desk.
We're here.
The bells.
Oh my God.
On the sleeves. TFI Unplugged, Joel Dommett. Yeah. How are you, mate?
I'm really good, man. How are you?
This new show, Celebrity Sausage, it's such a good show.
It's so fun, man. You're going to love it.
I've seen it.
It's right up your street.
Yeah, it's not Celebrity Sausage, it's Celebrity Sabotage. I just see it and because it's early in the morning when I come in, I say, sausage, Celebrity Sausage. Anyway, it's literally teeming with celebs, this show, isn't it?
It really is.
It's teeming with celebs. It's teeming with contestants. It's a big prank show. It's on ITV. It starts on the 21st of March. Just give us the premise, if you don't mind, Joel.
So the premise is you got a fake reality show with real contestants.
Yes.
So, and in every single episode, you have a different fake reality show. You've got a dating one, you've got a baking one, you've got a dog one.
You've got an apprentice-style one. The applicant.
One. And then you've got real hosts of that show.
Yeah.
So you've got Emma and Matt Willis, you've got Claire Balding. It's an incredible feat to be able to set up these shows during every episode. But they're not real shows.
They're not real shows, but they look like they are because they've got the right host, you've got all the right cameras, and they're all filmed in your brand new house.
In this house.
Your house.
My house, of course it is. My massive mansion.
I was thinking, because we got a bit of previous with this, haven't we?
Yeah.
Have you moved in yet?
No, not yet.
Because Joel will be a neighbour of mine soon, and I'm thinking, is this the house that he's bought? And is this how he's paying for the house?
Basically, I've been trying to move house for quite a long
Yes,
time.
yes,
and every
yes.
single time I come in and see Chris, I'll go, like, yeah, Chris, have you moved it? No, I still haven't
Is
moved.
it the same house? Is
It's
it?
the same house.
All
It
right.
goes on for a long time. So basically, it's not my house in the show.
I think it is your house, and I think this is how you're paying for it. Alan Carr's doing it with the castle. Jeremy Clarkson's doing it with a farm. Danny Dyer's doing it with the caravan park. This is clearly your house, and this is how you're paying for
I wish.
Sorry, continue.
And basically, the idea is that we're all sabotaging these real contestants
Right.
in these fake shows.
it. And you're undercover.
And we're undercover, so we're sort of hid in this garage downstairs in this massive house.
In your man cave in your
my-
new house.
In my massive house, I'm in my garage.
So you've got a team of undercover celebs.
Yeah.
Who's in that team? I know you're joined by a guest celeb every week.
Guest celeb every week. So we've got me, GK Barry, Judy Love, Sam Thompson.
Right.
And then every week we have a guest saboteur.
Yeah.
And
so Jo Brand is the first one. She comes to join you.
brilliant.
And you know she's one of your gang because she gets to wear the jumpsuit because this is a show that's got jumpsuits
Yes.
on.
Come
And
on.
if you put your host in a jumpsuit, you increase the chance of the show working by about 95%. It's so good. So think Treasure Hunt meets Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Crystal Maze.
Yeah.
You know, that's the vibe, isn't it?
How many jumpsuits did you get each?
One each.
Oh my God, they're so good.
It's fantastic.
I love it. I want the jumpsuit.
my wife is pregnant right now, which is due in April,
Yeah.
and she fits quite well into the jumpsuit.
We were talking about you and your wife because you're both so beautiful, you know. And we thought about you making babies and how two beautiful people making those babies. I mean, we couldn't be more happy and jealous of you at the same time.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you, man. Thank you very much.
You got a podcast with your wife.
Yes, got a podcast with her. She's lovely. It's a great. I love doing the podcast with her, but it's genuinely quite hard doing a podcast with not just your wife, but your wife in her third trimester.
Oh, third trimester.
So
I love all that.
It's pretty heavy stuff right now.
Have you ever co-hosted This Morning with your wife?
I haven't. No.
Because you couldn't you?
I would
could
love
do
to.
that.
Yeah.
Unfold your arms. It's fine. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. Because
everyone relax.
because there's talk about different hosts on this one. Now you have hosted This
Yeah.
Morning on your own because I've been on it with you.
Yeah, I love.
Thank you.
I love that show.
Now, if you and your wife got offered the new gig, you really couldn't take it because one of your best mates is Ben Shepherd.
I love
because you do a podcast with him as well.
Yes.
So, gun to your head, what would you do if you got offered the big gig at ITV?
Oh no! Oh god!
He said, look, we haven't told Ben yet, right? And by the way, if you say no, he's fine. He's good to go still.
He's
good to carry on.
okay.
What would you do?
Well, you know what? I would have to say my wife only because Ben has tipping point. So it's okay.
And your
That's
wife
all
doesn't
right.
have a tipping point.
and everything my wife earns goes into the joint account. So that's why.
Right. She could also be a guest host on the new show, Celebrity Sabotage.
That is true.
Couldn't she?
She's always rumoured as being in The Masked Singer, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, and one day that's going to happen.
One day it's got to
Okay,
happen.
we'd know if it was her at the moment because of the old baby bump.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this show, right, Celebrity Sabotage, it seems like you're having all the fun.
It's just pure chaos, and you've exactly summed up beautifully. It's just fun.
Yeah.
At the moment, that's what we all need. We just need a bit of a release when we watch television, just a bit of a smile, and the scope of it is just so huge. It feels like this massive project. Absolute fair play to ITV. They've really gone for it.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Because there's secret cameras everywhere, there's normal cameras everywhere,
Yep.
there's 2 sets, and there's 6 different formats because you have to
Yeah.
invent shows that aren't real that you can then prank.
Yeah.
And coming up with one format, and all the shows look like really good shows.
Yeah, we kept on feeling ourselves getting properly into it. You had like Rylan hosting a very sort of traitors-esque one.
Rylan's Traitors rather is so good.
It's really fun, and the theatre of it all is, and we found ourselves getting really into the show, and then we'd always feel ourselves going like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is not a real show,
Not
and
a
it
real
doesn't
show.
matter.
Yeah, and you're watching the show because you're on your underground bunker ready to prank the contestants.
Yes.
And sometimes the shows are so good, like you say, you forget, and you think, I don't really want to prank them, don't want to interrupt them. The show's going really well.
We just had so much fun, and all of the contestants had such a great time too, unknowingly having this really fun
And you seem
time.
to look out with the weather quite a lot as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, the logistics of it is so fun. So we filmed and it was quite a big project, obviously. You know, it took us like 6 weeks to film down in Croydon at my house. And I'm
glad you're going with that now. It took you a while. I'm glad you're owning it.
And then it was really, really huge show to film. And so it's
like making a movie. It was a big deal.
It was a big deal, and I really want people to watch it.
Give it a chance,
and
man.
just give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
And because I think it's worth it. I think it's a really fun show.
You were brilliant on it. It's like it's fun. It's wall to wall fun from the first second to the last second every episode. And those formats, they're killer formats. You say it's easy to come up with a load of formats. It's actually quite difficult, and they've come up with 6.
Yeah.
And it'd be funny if they had spin-off shows of the actual shows. And anyway, it's funny, man. It's funny. Joel Dommett's been here, everyone. And our next guest doesn't get any bigger in his world than him, in fact. He's our brand new favourite artist, fresh off the back of his history-making Grammy win. Yes, he won a Grammy about a minute ago. He's making his UK debut at the O2 tomorrow. So please welcome the totally top-notch Zach Tom! Sit down.
Much appreciated. I'm awake now.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to plug in and sing straight away? It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What are you going to play for us,
Get
Zach?
the torture out of the way first, and then we'll try and have some nice
Get the work done
conversation.
out of the way first.
That's right.
What are you going to play for us?
I never lie, I believe. Well, it's been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April, and you met someone. Your dad says he's okay. Well, I've never been better. Things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. Oh, and I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. But you know I never lie. Well, I met somebody too. She's a model out in L.A. Oh, and she's begging me to move. She says Malibu is really great. I ain't decided if I'm going or not. But at the end of the day, hey, I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. Oh, and I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lie. Oh, I said I've never been better. Things are going my way. Hey, I sleep like a baby. Show up late for work. Oh, and I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lie.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, wow, Zach. Congratulations. No wonder you won the Grammy.
you, sir.
I'm surprised you didn't win them all.
Thank you. Very kind. Appreciate that.
Great guitar playing, great
Thanks.
picking there. And
Thanks.
you got that out of the way in the first, 10 years of your life or something, didn't you? Tell us about that.
Something like that. Yeah, I guess I was begging my parents for a guitar before I can remember doing it. But yeah, I had a guitar for about a year or something before I started taking lessons. Started taking lessons right about when I turned 5.
Yeah, and what kind of lessons? I mean, because my son has guitar lessons. He's plugged in. He's 7. It's all rhythm, not so much because his hands are too small for the chords.
Yeah, of course.
How did it? Did you have country and Western guitar lessons?
Yeah, kind of, but more bluegrass.
Right, okay.
If you're familiar with that.
Oh,
yeah,
give us a bluegrass lick. Please give us
Oh, sure.
This is so good. I've seen you do this on TV in America. This is so good. Sorry, I interrupted you what you were saying there. Yeah, he's only just started playing. I mean, is that because if you nail bluegrass, you're pretty much baked?
I don't know what it is, but I don't know. We stumbled into it by accident. I always loved country music. My parents' favorite was George Strait, so heard a lot of him growing up, and a bunch of Marty Robbins, a bunch of old country stuff. And so that's what I fell in love with as a little kid and wanted to play those songs. And the teacher that my parents happened to find was just all into bluegrass music. And so she kind of introduced me and the rest of my family into that world, and we ran with that for 10 years.
And is it true you used to book your first gigs as a kid?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I was my own booking agent for a long time.
Things have changed since then, have they?
Yes, thank goodness, because I wouldn't be doing a good job at this point. But no, yeah, when I was 7, I guess, was when we played our first show. And it was before all of me and my 3 siblings, got a brother and 2 sisters. We were all playing, but very independently of each other. We weren't trying to be a band or play songs together, really. We were just all learning our own respective instrument. And a family friend of ours called my dad and was like, there's a Patsy Cline musical that was coming through the local grade school there in town. And he had heard that us kids were learning to play some music, and he said, well, do you think they'd want to open up the show? And my dad was like, well, I don't know. I don't think they're a band, but you can ask Zach if you want. And so he put me on the phone, I guess. And I don't obviously remember the conversation, but I've been told the story enough times. Randy said, Zach, we've got this show we want you to open up, and would you be willing to do it? And I said, yeah, sure, Mr. Randy, we'd love to. When is it? And he said, well, it's in about 3 months. And I said, perfect. By then we'll know some songs. So that was the first booking agent job and first gig. And
you are a huge country star at the moment. You know that, of course you are. You've won the Grammy. Congratulations. You deserve all the success you're getting.
Thank you.
And country music, when it hits big, it doesn't get any bigger, does it? We know that.
Yeah.
And so who would be the biggest country stars of the last 20, 30 years, for example?
20, 30 years?
Yeah. So
I mean, obviously, I don't know. Morgan Wallen is hard to argue with right now. He's, him and Luke Combs kind of feels like top of the game.
And you're sort of, you're breathing down their neck at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a couple rungs down the ladder from them.
By the way, what a ladder to be a couple of rungs down on.
For sure.
And is it?
Sure.
And the crowd, the audience, they're so appreciative of the music, aren't they? Like you got Country to Country this weekend.
Yes.
Again, I've never been to. I've been around it. I know people who've hosted it, and people seem to have the best time. South by Southwest. And all. It seems like a great scene.
Yes, it's amazing. It's fun on those, especially we've played a couple of the C2C dates so far in Rotterdam and Berlin. It's super exciting for me. Just first time touring over here, UK or Europe, and getting to see the different ways people interact with the music. But they all are just locked in and love it. It kind of makes you feel like you're at home once you get on stage.
Yeah, and it seems quite simple country music, but obviously, we saw your bluegrass lick in there,
Sure.
and you're one of the greatest guitarists of all time, Glenn Campbell. The guitarist for many people.
Yeah.
But it sounds so simple. Now that doesn't mean it's not difficult, does it?
No, for sure.
And so, can you just speak to that? Do you know that there's not really a question here, but
no, sure. I think that's country music, especially like musically and lyrically. It's relatively simple in a beautiful type of way. It's not simple like it's dumb or easy.
Yeah.
But I think it makes it digestible and appeals to it's kind of the common man's poetry in my mind. that's so all of it lyrically, musically, kind of needs to work for that. And so it's like you don't need a degree in jazz to understand what's going on in country music. You hear it and it feels good, and it's and there's some insane musicians like you mentioned yourself, Glenn Campbell, and different guys down through the years. Jerry Reed was another huge guitar influence in country music, and but had a funky, bluesy, jazzy kind of approach to playing country guitar at the same time. But yeah, I think it's it's taken. It's kind of the old saying, keep it simple, stupid. Don't try to do too much with it. You're it's there's a lot of magic in 3 chords and the truth,
Yeah, 3 chords and the truth.
Yeah.
And the thing about, like great chefs always say, the better the ingredients, the less you have to do to
Exactly.
them. But you need to have the expertise to know that you've got the best ingredients.
For sure.
And to back off a little bit.
No doubt.
Not take yourself, get out of the way yourself almost,
100%.
Is it okay that when you picked up that guitar and you started singing the first few bars, I just thought of Yellowstone? Is that okay?
Hey, we don't mind that.
Oh my gosh. Because it's when when those songs cut through his shows, Taylor Sheridan's shows, and then you get the massive sort of 70-mile vistas, the skyscapes and the mountainscapes, it gives me chills just talking about it.
Sure.
And you get this beautiful, simple sophistication of the world we live in, and then this voice of truth starts to cut through the air that you can see, and you just feel like it's okay to be a human being.
Yeah. I love that. That's beautiful. I've never heard it described like that. But I would think if my music makes you think of a scene from Yellowstone, I'm doing something.
Oh, it really does. I mean, it really does. It makes me
it.
sad that it's not on anymore.
I know it.
From everything I've seen, everything I've heard, everything I've read, you seem like a great guy.
Well, thanks.
Okay, can we have a Zach Top, everyone? Now, our next guest waltzed into our hearts 6 years ago and has been lighting up our screens ever since. Her wonderful book day title, The Big Bang, is out now, so please welcome the amazing Rose Ayling-Ellis! Oh my gosh! Who is this wonderful human being?
This is Beth from my intro.
Round of applause for Beth, please. Good. So you're here to talk about this primarily. Would you like to tell us a bit more, but not too much?
No.
Because you want people to buy the book.
Yeah. So I won't give it away. So there's 3 cats, one of them's deaf, and it's a white cat with a blue eye, because all white cats with blue eye are deaf.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
Wow.
So my mum had a cat, and she'd always joked that I've been reincarnated from that cat. So she had some deaf awareness training before I was born.
Right. Yeah. And do you think it really is a joke, or actually she probably believes it?
Half. She loved that cat. She really did.
She loved that cat. You've had an amazing 5 years, haven't you?
I have.
So there's the Strictly win, right? We're never going to forget that. We're never going to forget that amazing dance that you did, and you won the whole damn thing. It was unbelievable. You started in EastEnders, of course.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, how did you get that job?
In EastEnders, I'd actually been doing job before EastEnders. I did a TV series called Summer of Rocket, and I got that job from Facebook because no agent had a deaf actor at that time. And before that, I did also some theatre. I've done quite a few theatre. I love theatre. And so, it's all built up to it. But really, it started when I was a teenager. I wanted to do animation, and then it didn't happen. And I think, no offence to the crew, but it's too many buttons, too technical.
No offence to the crew.
No.
None taken. Any taken, guys?
You, but there's too many buttons.
Too many buttons.
Too many buttons and too technical. And so I thought, I'll just be in front of the camera.
Right, so Strictly, that job got you Strictly. EastEnders. EastEnders got you Strictly.
Got me Strictly.
And then just on from there.
Yes.
Just crazy.
Yes, it's been
Crazy. And Code of Silence is also on ITV. We're looking at series 2 of Code of Silence. For people who haven't seen it, Code of Silence has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Come on, guys. Yeah. 100%. I think Shawshank Redemption has got 98%. and Code of Silence got 100%.
That's mad.
I'm not sure it's true, that, by the way, but you've definitely got 100%. But some of the best things ever made have only got 98, 99. You got 100%. How does that feel? For people who don't know about Code of Silence, tell them about that, please.
I feel it went way a lot better than I thought it was going to go. And I think having that 100% kind of show the industry this is the kind of stuff that people do want to watch.
Yeah.
So it making it a little bit easier now to be like, hey, I got this idea.
Yeah.
Oh, let's work on that. But it's just exciting because it's not crime theory. We see it all the time. There's so many crime theory out there. We are obsessed with watching it. Always you can watch it. But it having a deaf character in it with lip reading, it's completely different
Right.
POV.
So for people who don't know, what is your role in that show?
Okay, so my role is I play a girl called Alison, and she works in the canteen at the police station. She hates her job, and then the lip reader is, I don't know, probably on holiday or a bit ill or not.
Won the
in today.
lottery.
Yeah. So they asked me to lip read,
Yeah.
and it's that her chance to be like, oh, okay, I could get out of this.
Yeah.
But she gets herself a bit too involved,
Yeah.
and she's very, very nosy, and she ends up getting a bit too involved, and she falls for a criminal.
Yeah. So they want her to lip read to help them with certain aspects of certain crimes. But of course, she can't help herself, and she's lip reading everything all the time, and she knows more than people want her to know.
But that's the interesting thing is that I'm so proud of this program. It shows how hard lip reading is because the subtitles come out, but you only get like one or two words, but not all of it.
Yeah.
Because you're guessing all the time.
Yeah.
So you take back one or two, and then you fill in the rest of the word, but
Yeah.
it doesn't always the correct one.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's what we were trying to show, how hard it is to lip read.
Your co-star in Code of Silence, he just happened to know sign language before you started to work together, but it was American Sign Language.
Yeah. When I first met him, he came into the reading room and was standing to me, and it was so hard to sort of break his heart a bit, being like, that is American Sign Language. It's not the same as British Sign Language. And he was like,
He's got it.
and I was like, I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. But it's just one language. But he went to learn the British Sign Language.
How different is American from British?
Very, very different. In Britain, we finger spell with two hands. In America, they finger spell with one hand. And they're more similar with the French Sign Language, while the British Sign Language is more similar with Australia and South Africa. It's like any spoken language is involved.
Is it that different?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So some deaf people who are signing in one language may have no idea what the other language is.
Yeah. So sometimes I see American people signing, I have no idea what they're saying. But I'm trying to learn it, and also they do have some of the same sign, but the word swap. So like here, the sign for what, and over there, the same sign is for where.
Right.
So my mind go crazy.
Oh no.
And then if I sign where here, it's what in America.
Yeah. You don't want to confuse your what with your where, or your where with your what.
Yeah, it's just swapping around.
So how many other sign languages can you sign?
One.
Just the
British
one.
Sign Language.
Just the one.
Yeah, just British Sign Language.
If you know when you're learning a foreign language, there are certain phrases that are useful, like what's your name, how old are you, where is the train station?
Yeah.
What would be the 5 most useful things we could learn to sign?
What would you like to say to a deaf person if you ever bump into them?
How are you?
How are you? Yeah, that's a good one. How are you?
How do we do that?
Put your hand on the chair.
Is that how?
No, not really.
It doesn't work
but
like that.
it's like body wear.
Body well.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you? Okay, and then if I was being asked that by a deaf person, I would say I feel amazing, thanks. How do I say?
You can say I feel amazing.
I feel amazing. That's
amazing.
All right. So how are you? I feel amazing. What are you up to?
What is you?
What you?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Do you want to go? Do you want to go for a drink?
You,
You,
me,
me.
drink.
Simple. I think I've done that one before.
Have you done that one?
There's a lot of that going on in the chat this week.
They're quite universal.
Do you all want to come with all us for loads? So cool, isn't it? So cool. Well, listen, you are a superhuman. Thank you so much for being here. Can we please hear it, if you don't mind, for The Big Bang? It's out now. It's £1 or it's free if you got the right token. And it's
So
also
cheap.
Rose Ayling-Ellis has been. We've just about got time for Clips of the Week.
Happy Clippers!
All right, in no particular order, clip number 1. Sorry! It's a Mother's Day special! In no particular order, clip number 1. Supporters of Galatasaray displayed a special tifo in honour of their striker Victor Osimhen's late mum before their UEFA Champions League match against Liverpool. The beautiful game just got more beautiful. How great was that? Wasn't that wonderful? That was so good. Okay, clip number 2 in our Mother's Day Clips of the Week special. So there's a guy, his name is Tom Bellamy. He's a jockey. He wins the biggest race of his life, and then ITV's Matt Chapman finds his mum in the winner's ring, and it doesn't get any more mum than this.
You were saying, though, the result of this win might mean that he gets what going forward?
Girlfriend, maybe. Anybody out there? He's a nice lad.
Happy Clippers!
How do we finish off our Mother's Day special with clip number 3? The beatboxing Mother Superiors.
Oh,